Hi, welcome to my bookworm sanctuary. My name is Bianca, and today I wanted to show you my bullet journal. Oops. So basically, with my book journal, it's nothing fancy. It's nothing arty-farty or anything like that. I have done more art-based spreads in the past. It just doesn't work for me. As much fun as I find it, I'm not any good at it, and some months I really just didn't feel like spending time doing all these arty-farty spreads. So basically I just like to track a few things. And yeah, so I'll just show you my diary for this year. So it just starts off with my bookworm sanctuary. Pretty boring. And then just my contact information, and I love romance books because I do. And then just a little cover pagey thing. I got scratch paper from like the dollar shop and glued it in. So I've got that. And then the next page, same again. More scratchy paper, just cats, books, coffee, 3 things I can't live without, and just a girl who loves books, just a little quote, and my star ratings and how I like to rate my books, basically. And then my index. As you can see, this notepad, I got it from Officeworks, and my pens leak, sorta, or you can see them through the page. Doesn't really bother me, though I think I'll probably splurge next year and get an Archer and Olive book. But yeah, so then I just got another little title page and things I like to track. So in Goodreads, I just like to track how many books I've read. So in 2020 I read 96, and 2021 I read 131, and 2022, who knows. And then in Instagram, I just like to track how many followers I had in January and December of last year and this year. I'm just interested to see how I grow there. Did pretty well last year. I was really happy with that. And then YouTube, which is new. And as you've probably realised, because I've mentioned it a few times, but I started my YouTube channel on the 10th of December. So at the end of this month of February, I'm going to write down how many subs I've had or subscribers I've got. And then May, which is roughly the 6-month mark, give or take, and December. And then, as you can see, I've already made a mistake. This is the first whiteout for a lot of stuff, really. Then the next page is just my 2022 favourite books. Already, spoiler alert, Munro was January's favourite book of the month that I read. And as you can see, I already made a massive mistake on this page. It is what it is. But I wrote out my 2021 books, just the title, who wrote it, and my star rating. So I did that for a few pages. And then I made another mistake. So I just stuck in another notepad page, which is a different colour, but it is what it is. And then I've made mistakes here too. So this is probably going to have a lot of whiteout and mistakes, but it is what it is. My little perfectionist soul sort of goes, ugh, but it is. I can't help it. I make mistakes. My brain farts a lot. So the rest of my books that I read in 2021, and then what I've read so far in 2022, and then I've just got a few pages for that. I've probably left too many, to be honest, but that's okay. I'll probably put something else in the beginning here. I think I'll put something manga related here. Track how many books I've read in 2022 of manga, I guess, which is none so far. my Booktube goals, what I want to try to achieve this year. Ultimately, I would like to get 1,000 subscribers, but at the end of the day, I just sort of want to try to get 200 by the end of the year. We'll see, but we'll keep it small. And I just want to try YouTube for a year and see how I go. But January spread is pretty boring. Just a little title page. And then my TBR, which I did pretty well. I read most of the books. Yeah, I read 8 books of my TBR last month. My books hauled last month, which is lying. I bought more than 4 books. I'll have to write down the rest. And then I decided I wanted to do it different and write my books out like this. But then I realised pretty quickly I didn't like it like this. I prefer it written out like this, where I keep track of the genre, whether it's new or reread, how many pages, the type, and trope is a new category I've sort of added in, and so is the comment, which is basically just going to have like the couple, like who it was about, because sometimes I just forget. And then I just got my little stats for January down the bottom here, which I like to keep track of, all my books read and star ratings, what type of book, whether it was a new and reread, and what sort of genre. And then just a little stat for me to keep track of, my YouTube and how many views I got in that month and hauled. And then just my top 4 books. So my top book that I read and just 3 others that I were really, really close. So that's my January spread. That's my January spread. And then might as well just show you the rest. So I've got February already sort of done out. I've basically got this done up till June. So I don't have to think or do anything, just come in and write down what I want to write. So my February TBR, which I'm pretty sure I've posted the video about that. Books hauled, which I've already hauled a couple of books I've got to write down. And then the books I've read so far this month is going to be a slow month, I can tell. I've actually read 2 books this month. So, and then the stats. So with this as well, this is the layout I like to do. Like I said, I like to keep track of all of that information, and then I like to just sort of have a summary of all my things I like to track for me. And then for March, I've just got March all ready and rocking and raring to go. Nothing too fancy. The TBR, hauled, Instagram, just some stuff I'm going to keep track about YouTube at around about the 3-month mark. I'm not sure yet what I want to write down. I'll probably write down like analytics and what's been my most popular video, all that sort of stuff. And then I've got just the books read section again and my wrap-up section. And then I've got April. So April, same sort of deal. The 3 things I like to track there. And this page, I'm not sure yet. It might be a book quote. I might find another spread I want to plop in there. But for the time being, it's just blank. And then the books I've read for the month, wrap up. And look, it's basically the same. As you can see, I just keep it really simple. I decided I really liked the texture sort of look, so I think that's what the rest of the diary is really going to look like for the rest of the year. But that's, again, all the things I want to follow. Blank page, not sure yet what to put on it. Books read, stats, and then June. Now, with June, there's nothing really special with June. Again, it's got all the other stuff I like to track with all the other months. But with June on its last page, that will be my stats. but this is my mid-year freak out. So again, I'm probably going to be a little bit more artistic and whatnot, and just have things about how many books I've read so far this year, coming into July. And then at the back of the book, I just basically have some tropes and YouTube and a brain dump section. So yeah, that's basically my 2022 book journal. Nothing to it. It's really boring. I don't have a million spreads, a million trackers, because at the end of the day, a lot of them are the same, and I'm lazy. I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, I just like to track what I like to track, and that's that. But anyway, this was just a quick little rundown of my book journal. I'll probably might mention like the end of the month of February, what I achieved, and maybe just a quick little look of my diary, probably in my February wrap up. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.